Greetings, comrades. Before we get into the specifics of the MA, the mechanical advantage of an inclined plane, there's a few key concepts that we just need to emphasize to give the MA of the inclined plane a bit more context. Starting with effort and load. So effort is the input required to get a task done. Load is the object or the task, the output that we're trying to achieve. And then we get to work, the amount of energy required to move an object over a certain distance, which therefore brings into play this critical formula, work equals force times distance. So if we look at this weightlifter here, we've got a force of 200 newtons. We've got a distance, we're trying to lift it, clean and jerk over a head or a snatch. And so therefore we've got work equals 200 newtons times 2 meters equals 400, and the units we'll use is joules. Let's look at another example. So this time we've got a force of 10 newtons to move this box. We're going to move it for 2 meters. So in order to solve this problem, we always start in science with a formula. Work equals F force times D distance. So our force is 10 newtons. Our distance is 2 meters, which gives us 20 joules of work. Now we get to an inclined plane, which is a type of simple machine because it makes a task easier to complete. But note, when we need to move an object vertically and we choose to do that via a ramp, the total amount of work done will always be the same. And this is a critical point moving forward with the formulas. So when we look at an inclined plane, we're actually decreasing the amount of effort required, but we're maintaining that effort over a greater distance. So therefore, there's a trade-off between effort and distance. So if we use a ramp that's got a fairly gentle slope, we're actually reducing the amount of effort required, so we get a greater MA, mechanical advantage, but we've got to maintain that effort over a greater distance and hence a greater period of time depending on our pace. Therefore, when we use a steeper slope, we get less of a mechanical advantage because we need more force to get the work done, and we do that over a shorter distance. Now, when we are calculating the mechanical advantage of a simple machine, there are a variety of formulas that come into play depending on what type of simple machine we're using, whether it be a pulley or a lever, or in this case, an inclined plane. So we can either use the output over input formula, or we can use the ratio between the length of the inclined plane and the height. So this is where you might want to pause the video to process these questions just to determine your understanding of what we've covered, but we'll go through a worked example shortly. So we've got a bowling ball here that we need to move up vertically 2 meters. So 2 meters is our distance. It's going to require a force of 10 newtons to do that. And so therefore we have a bunch of questions here. How much work will we need to lift it up 2 meters? How much work will we need if we use the ramp? And what is the mechanical advantage of using the ramp? All right, so for part A, how much work will it take to move the ball 2 meters straight up? So again, start with the formula. Work equals force times distance. So again, 2 meters is our distance. 10 meters is our force. So we've got 10m times 2m equals 20 joules. See, how much work will it take to get the ball up the inclined plane? Well, again, the work is always the same. So we don't even need to use a formula. it's going to be 20 joules of energy regardless of the length of the inclined plane because of the trade-off between F and distance. Let's go backwards here. Part C, calculate the amount of force required to push the ball up the ramp. So again, we use the formula work equals F times D. We know that the work is 20J. I worked that out before. We know that our distance is 4 meters. So F is our mystery figure. So therefore, we just do a bit of maths. We divide 20, our work, by our distance 4, and we get a force of 5 newtons. Now, to work out our MA, we can do it two ways. We can do our length of our ramp divided by the height, which equals 4 meters in length over the height of the ramp is 2 meters, which gives us an MA of 2 times.